All right, all right, all right. Bungie has just announced that you will be able to access your vault from orbit, along with a ton of other really good changes coming soon in Season 23 of Destiny 2. Let's break down the This Week in Destiny article. Starting from the top, they give us a recap of last week, which we've already covered a video on that, so make sure to watch that. And then they give us a preview of what they're about to cover for this week. So first up, Vault from Orbit. Don't mind if we do. This entire article talks about how, starting in Season 23, you'll be able to access your vault from orbit. We're hoping that this update will make it easier for all Guardians to update their build ahead of the start of an activity. This is a really nice feature, something that people have wanted for a long time. I think a lot of us out there have gotten used to just using a third-party app like Destiny Item Manager, whatever it may be. But to have this be an in-game functionality is really, really nice, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Let me know your thoughts and if you're excited about being able to access your vault from orbit. The next thing they talk about is ghost mods and how they're changing the cost requirements right here. So right now, combo detector is 5 and it's going to cost 1. Wombo detector is 6, cost 2, and they're basically across the board bringing them all down, except for I guess prosperity is just staying at 3. So this is a really good change overall. You should be able to slot in a bunch more things into your ghost mod, so that way you can run around a variety of different activities. You don't have to constantly swap it. I know I myself often forget to swap it. Like when a new season starts, you want to get the extra XP gains, and I forget to do that sometimes, but it's definitely important to have the proper mods on your ghost. But now with the option of them being more cheaper, you should be able to have everything on there. And there's even an option where you might be able to have all the mods on at one point in time if you slot it in right, which is actually pretty cool. And so I like that change as well. 2 big W's for Bungie. Let me know your thoughts about those in the comments below. And then they did a reminder with Rahul, or a check-in on Rahul rather, and they're changing his inventory costs as well. So they're making it so you can do a better exchange system. Right now it's kind of a pretty simplistic one, and they're making it a little more intricate where you can trade in certain materials so that way you can get whatever material you want based on what you have. So a good example is if you want 1 enhancement prism, you can give 10 enhancement cores and 2,500 glimmer. Previously was 10,000. And in order to do so, you'll get an enhancement prism. If you want an ascendant shard, you'll give 10 enhancement prisms and 10,000 glimmer. If you want an ascendant alloy like myself, I'm always running low on these, you can give 10 enhancement prisms and 10,000 glimmer. And you can do this up to 3 times per week, so it'll be capped out at 3 times per week rather than low. Sometimes they have really low caps, like once per week. Then we have 5 enhancement cores and 1 you can get 5 enhancement cores for 1 enhancement prism and 2,500 glimmer. All these changes are excellent. This just makes Rahul a lot more valuable of a vendor, and you're going to want to go in there and make sure you exchange your currency so you have the good stuff. And it also makes it so that stuff doesn't go to waste. I don't know about you, but I waste enhancement prisms all the time. So I like this change a lot. Then we have a friendly reminder from our product security team. So this one's really important. If you're out there watching, I know that there's a lot of advertisements. I see them around for account recovery services. They're going to log into your account. They're going to beat CRONUS for you. They're going to log into your account. They're going to, carry you to Lighthouse. This is really important to keep in mind. There's an increasingly clear relationship between boosting services and cheating. Primarily boosting and paid carry services frequently resort to cheats to churn through as many customers as fast as possible, which obviously makes sense. They're going to make a lot more money if they use those cheats. And we've seen this time and time again. After those customers are churned through, the carry service will then sell the account credentials to other bad actors. Cheat developers in turn will use packs of stolen accounts to evade bans and enable further cheat development. So keep that in mind. These cheaters, these account recovery services, they don't necessarily have the best integrity, right? They have your account information. They can log in at any time, and they're just trying to make money. So them using cheats on your account doesn't affect them in any way. They've already got your money, and it's very important to just not do these services. It's important to not do account recoveries. Just earn your loot legitimately, and so that way you don't fear getting your account banned potentially, which has happened to so many people. Ultimately, services that offer to skirt the integrity of the game are not likely to be trustworthy with the player's account and personal information. In addition to the untrustworthiness of these services, they are also against the terms of service and end up as the basis of a permanent ban on the account. So remember that even if saying that your fingers were not on the keyboard when the cheating occurred will not help you in an appeal. So they will know if you've used cheats on your account, and it's really important to just not do account recoveries. I would not trust anyone on my account personally, and I wouldn't trust anyone on your account if I were you as well. Next up, they're made a bunch of different Twitter accounts for each language. So if you want to stay in tune with the Destiny news that's going on out there, you have it for each language out there, or at least primarily the most popularly spoken languages. So make sure to follow the appropriate one based on what language you speak. Obviously, if you're listening to this video, it might be kind of hard for you to know which one that is, I suppose, because it's an English video. But hopefully, you find those sources out there. Then we have Witch or Treat, keep the Festival of Lost submissions coming. So if you don't know, you can submit your Threads of Fright submissions on social media. And these are some of the notable mentions and winners here. We've got a little Spider-Man one. We've got a Blueberry. We've got 2 Drunk Hive. We've got a Rolk, the First Disciple, and several other submissions here. So a Pumpkin. Oh wow, that one's really crazy. Wow, that one's wild. These are some people have some serious pumpkin carving skills. Nice. We got Lord Shax here. Another Rolk. This one, I can't stop laughing at this War Beast. The War Beast. The look on his face. We got Eris Morn. Got Rolk. Good. We've got the player support report here, which is a list of known issues that are currently in the game. And also make sure you claim all of your Festival of the Lost stuff by November 7th, because that's when the event ends. Claim everything you got, otherwise it will go away forever and you won't be able to get any of that stuff. And then under known issues, we have killing Crota when his wipe timer expires will grant loot, but won't count as a raid completion. So keep that in mind, that occasionally happens. It might even happen on the completion we're about to have here and the gameplay behind me. In haunted sectors, spawn dialogues for headless ones and summoning circles will sometimes overlap each other. That's unfortunate. And they also need to get him to stop saying hey, Mario's just always talking mad trash, calling me a neon nerd. Shut up with that, Mario. We have the Icarus dash aspect is missing part of its description. It should also include while airborne, rapidly defeating targets with your super or any weapon cures you. Got it. So keep that in mind when using Icarus dash for all the Warlock mains out there. And we have Halloween with a splash of misguided adventures. We've got the movie of the week. And then we've got more art of the week. This is pretty cool. Very cool stuff for the artist of the week. And that's it for this week's TWID. Definitely some spicy stuff. Obviously, we have the weapons article video. If you haven't watched that from yesterday, make sure to check that out. A lot of good stuff. Looks like Season 23 is really ramping up. One thing I really like to see that Bungie invest their time into is the increase in quality of life features. Something like, being able to access your vault from orbit is a thing that we've wanted probably since year 1 Destiny 1. And I know it's taken quite a while for us to get there, but at least we are there now. And I know that there's other features going live as well, like LFG in-game. It would be really cool if you didn't have to rely so heavily on third-party apps in order to play this game. As it stands right now, there's like 10 different websites that I use regularly. And I appreciate those websites and what they do, because they really do help you a lot. But having to rely on like 10 different websites doesn't really quite feel right. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Which update are you excited for the most? Will you be playing Season 23 of Destiny 2? Are you looking forward to it? I am. Make sure to smash the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and click on the screen here to watch another one from the channel. As always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Later.